from the News Channel 5 network in high definition. This is Talk of the Town.
Open up your pantry door and you will find enough stuff for a feast to serve at your next party. All it takes is a little creative cooking, and we'll show you how. Or at the start of party season, and here's a smart way to save money in the kitchen by using the food items that you already have before you go out and buy new ones. Home and food stylist Annette says it's easy to pull together a party from your pantry, and we're going to show you how to do that right now. So nice to have you with us today. How you doing?
I'm great. Nice to be here.
Yeah. Okay, so all of this stuff came from your pantry. Your pantry is much cooler than mine.
I have a lot of things in my pantry. I will say that on my website, I do have this pantry list. But I think that before the holidays, it's always a great idea to stock up. It's really an inexpensive and easy way to entertain friends. And in this economy, as you know, we still want to see our friends, but we don't want to spend a lot of money.
Sure.
So I just reach into my pantry, and this really is what it looks like at my house.
I'm so impressed.
But it
really, some really cool stuff.
You know what? It's all about the vessels. But if you look at this, some of the things here you'll recognize. I save all these produce crates, and they're fantastic to do a wonderful presentation with crackers or bread.
Idea.
Yeah, and so be creative. I use jars. We've got these tall flatbreads, and they're in the jar, and it just makes for a real interesting presentation because we eat with our eyes, as you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And all these things taste yummy.
Yeah, they do. We're going to show you how to make a great dip right now that you could just keep all the ingredients in your pantry. If somebody stops by unexpectedly, you got a party already.
Exactly.
All right, so what do we do?
Pantry. Okay, so this is what I call a dump and whir recipe, which everybody can do. It's really easy. You start off with some garlic. I always have a jar of garlic, and we're going to share this garlic today, okay? And then you're going to take artichokes.
Okay.
You're going to pour them
Not the oil kind, right?
No, it's got water, and we've drained them, and we just literally just stick them into I call it a whirrer.
A little food processor.
Right, and then we're going to just chase it down with our garbanzo beans, so just chase it.
Or chickpeas, whichever.
Or chickpeas, whatever you'd like to call them. They're these little round, cool little peas. And then we put a little bit of parsley in there.
Okay.
And the recipe is actually, I believe, on your website.
It will be,
exact amounts. I'm such a cooker that I just, throw everything in there. But you take a little bit of salt, and I always have salt in a bowl. I'm a hands person, so I'm a stylist. I like doing everything with my hands. And then we chase it with a little bit of olive oil, of course.
How much? About a couple tablespoons?
Yeah, a couple tablespoons is good. The recipe, I think, calls for a half a cup, and it really is. A great recipe, really easy. We're actually going to toast these.
Oh, okay.
And at the end, we're going to put them on top for something really tasty and yummy.
All right.
Oh, you know what? We forgot. Let's put a little lemon in there.
Okay.
And that's optional, but I always like a little squeeze of lemon.
It kind of brightens it up, doesn't it?
It does.
Take the seeds out.
Oh, plus it just feels really. And if you were some seeds in there, it's all okay.
Good fiber,
it's all good stuff. And then we just take and we close it and we go.
Ready to go?
Mine's louder than you.
Maybe we'll pulse it, huh?
I don't know. I just like to go for it. I'm a go for it kind of girl.
This doesn't take long. Yeah, yours is already done.
We're good to go. We're great.
That's terrific. We've got another thing that we're going to show right here that looks like such an easy dinner.
Ooh, yummy. It's pasta puttanesca, and it's really out of the pantry.
Okay.
We've got the spaghetti, we've got the capers. I use a little olive tapenade, which is smushed up olives basically in a jar that I always have. It's also great with crackers, the tapenade. And anchovy paste, garlic, and we put it all together in a frying pan, and then we go ahead and make the pasta, stir it all together, and you get pasta puttanesca. And I will say that I did test this exact recipe. I cook it all the time, and as I said, I just kind of throw it all together.
Yeah.
But I tested the exact recipe on Sunday night and had my son, a bunch of his friends over, and one of his friends had 3 helpings.
Wow.
I said, Mrs. J, great.
A real crowd pleaser. That's
it was
great.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Well, you'll find both of these recipes on our website at newschannel5.com, both the artichoke hummus and the pasta puttanesca. Just look for recipe number 4387. And you'll want to go to Annette's website, too, because she has a list of all the pantry must-haves. We'll link you to her website when you go to newschannel5.com, but her site is ajphotostylist.net. Some beautiful things to see on that site, too. Annette, thanks.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.